Dear students, today we are going to start Unit 14 of Mathematics, that is Statistics. What do you mean by statistics, dear students? Statistics means to study about the central tendencies, to study the data. Various data are going to be studied in statistics, and they are represented with the help of various graphs. Now the question arises, what is data? The question arises, what is data? Dear students, data is raw facts and figures. Means if you want to collect any data, like nowadays the data about the coronavirus is going to be collected. In this data, we used to do the survey in various families, various houses by visiting them and asking them that how many are corona patients or not in various states. Data is raw facts and figures. These have very little meaning until they are sorted or they are used to make calculations. If we do not make the use of that data, that is meaningless. The process of sorting or calculating data is called data processing. That is to be done by nowadays about the coronavirus, this is going to be done by the news channels. The result of data processing is known as information. Now, like an example of data is, like in your class, we took a pizza lovers survey, that how many students likes pizza in your class. What we find out, that 10 kids like pepperoni pizza, 9 kids like sausage pizza, 7 kids like cheese pizza. And if you want to throw a party, you have to plan. If you want to throw a pizza party, you have to plan this information. You have to collect this information, and this information is called data. Like your mom has to plan about this party because she has to order 10 pepperoni pizzas, 9 sausage and 7 cheese pizzas. So this kind of information when you collect is known as data. This is known as data. Dear students, this data is represented by using various graphs. There are 8 types of graphs. First one is bar graph. Second is pie charts, which you already have done in your previous class. Then tally marks, again you have done in your junior classes. Then area graphs, which you will study at your higher level. Then pictographs, already done, the graphs which we use to represent the data by using the pictures, right? Then next is waterfall graphs. Next is line graphs that you will study in this class as well as in your next class. Then polar graphs. So these are 8 graphs. Like as we talked about the data, that it is the basic information which you have to collect about any of the survey. So in this case, in first exercise, like first question is based on this concept only. The first question is, give 5 examples of data that you can collect from your day-to-day life. So dear students, this will be your activity you have to do in your separate folder, in your practical file. For this, just get the practical file and paste this detail, this raw data in your notebook. First question is, give 5 examples. I'm giving you few examples. You can collect some more examples by yourself. Like 5 examples of data that we can collect from our day-to-day life. First one is height of your classmates or weight of your classmates. That how many of students have the weight between 50 kg to 60 kg. How many of the students have height between 40 kg to 50 kg, like this. You can collect this data. Second example is height of first 100 plants nearby your locality. Like you might be having few plants in your house also. You can collect the data by measuring their height. Third example is maximum or minimum temperature of a particular month. Like for the 30 days, collect the data of maximum temperature and minimum temperature. One more example you can give, how many hours you spent in watching TV, time spent for watching TV in a particular week. One more thing, nowadays as rainy season is going on, so you can make a record, you can collect the data of the rainfall in your city in last 10 days or 10 weeks or 10 years. So these are the few examples in which you can collect the data. Now dear students, data is of two types. One is primary data and second is secondary data. Primary data is what you do in the first question. Like if you measure the height of all the students of your class, this height is going to be measured by yourself. That is why we call it as primary data. But the data which we collect from other source, like nowadays we are getting the information through news channels about the COVID victims, COVID patients through news channels. They are making the survey, but we are utilizing that data. That in Haryana, that much COVID patients are there. In Punjab, that much. So that is primarily, that data is collected by the news channels, but we are using that data for us. We are the secondary source for that. So that data is secondary data. So when the information was collected by the investigator herself, like yourself, with a definite objective in her or his mind, the data obtained is called primary data. When the information was gathered from a source like media channels, like TV channels, news channels, which already had the information stored, like dictionary, the data obtained is called secondary data. So for in first question, if we want to see primary and categorize for primary and secondary data, you can see first, second and fourth are the examples of primary data. Height or weight of classmates, that you will do. Height of first 100 plants you will collect. Time spent by you in various weeks or various days, that is by you. This is primary data. But the maximum or minimum temperature, we used to get it from news channels, weather forecast. That is secondary data. Rainfall in our city in last 10 years, that is also categorized under secondary data. So I hope both type of data is clear to you. Thank you and have a nice day.